And then I fired it up. And now I want y'all to hear what it sounds like, because it's awesome. She is running great. All right, welcome back, guys. So what I was hoping to get done today was get my hood scoop on, but eBay decided they didn't want to send it to me quite yet, and it's not going to be here till next Monday. That's New Year's, by the way, New Year's Day. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope 2021 is better than last year. So today what I want to get done is I got my rally wheels, and I'm gonna take my disc, my wire wheel, clean them up, blow them off, got a scuff pad, got some wheel paint. I went with a darker color. I was gonna go with more of the original after Joe was like, it'll look really good if you keep it a little bit more original. But when I got to the parts store, I realized, man, I haven't settled on a color yet. So what I was thinking is if you look at this beauty ring compared to this darker color, you know, I'll clean that up. It's gonna look really nice. I think it's gonna give it a nice pop. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I gotta get I got the one tire on the car, so I gotta pull that off the car, but it's drizzling a little bit, it's real windy, so I can't really do much outside. On top of that, I went to Tractor Supply and I got some 2x2 22 gauge sheet metal and a metal dowel. And I'm gonna make some pole band floor pans, just because it's like $100 for one, and because of the gift card that I had, I mean, I'm into this for like $40. So I bought 3 sheets of those. I'm gonna use the dowel, kind of tape it to it, flip it over, take my hammer, tap all the way down just to kind of put a ridge in the metal for some rigidity. And then whenever it gets a little bit nicer out, you know, I'll go out there and I'll take the old repair that they made, I'll take it off and kind of conform the metal around, drill some holes, weld it in. So yeah, so the plan for today is basically I'm just gonna work and get as much done as I possibly can. But I'm gonna start with this wheel, get it cleaned up, get a coat of paint on it, and then we're gonna see what that looks like compared to one, what it looks like now. But then, you know, I'll kind of set the beauty ring lightly on it, so we can kind of see what it looks like. I think it's gonna be really sharp, guys. So that's where we're at. That's the plan for today. I'm just happy to be back on the car, so let's get to work. All right, so I've wire wheeled these about 3 times now, and they're looking pretty good. So I'm taking my scuff pad, and I'm just kind of trying to get into the areas that I really can't get to with that wire wheel, just because, you know, no matter which way you turn it or twist it or whatever, it just won't get to some of the hard to reach places. But I'm just about done. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over this one more time with this scuff pad, get it cleaned up, and then we're gonna bring it outside and shoot some of that wheel paint on it, see how it turns out. So super simple process, you know, it's just like everything else. Everything always takes so much time. So that's where we're at, guys. This is the part of, you know, when you're redoing a car or a truck where it's not so much fun. It's just tedious. But, you know, if you do a good job, it'll show off in the end. I mean, these aren't gonna look like brand new wheels, but they're gonna look pretty good. So again, told y'all before, the goal of this is a 5-foot car. That's all I want. You get closer than that and you're too close to my damn car anyways, you know? Get away, what are you doing, weirdo? All right, let me finish this up. We'll get to painting. All right, so listen, it's not too often where I make a decision and I'm like, that was definitely the right decision. This is one of those times. So, let me bring y'all in here. Look at that. That looks sharp. So I'm gonna start cleaning up another one, but real quick, let me just show y'all what I was talking about here. Again, this beauty ring is not polished up. You know, it's still really dirty, really dingy. But I'm just gonna kind of hold it next to it so you can get an idea real quick of what I was talking about. But, you know what I'm saying? You see that contrast? It'll look better once it's done, I promise. But, yeah, that's one down, 3 to go. That took an hour, you know? So, it's 4 hours spent just on wheels, but that's gonna look killer. So, let me knock these out. And what I'll probably do is once they're all done, I'll cut the camera back on. I don't know, maybe I'll feel like talking between now and then. Who knows? Whatever. Just get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Get a cold drink, get a snack. You know, get comfortable. Just don't go nowhere. See you in a bit. Okay, so I took the brass wheel to one of these, the worst one. And, you know, in the right light, you can still see like some of the dimples and whatnot where it's not perfect. But it's a lot better. So I'm going to go down to the parts store and get some stuff to polish it up the best that I can. And then for these right here, they're pretty dingy. But I was kind of working on this one a little bit. You can kind of see the difference where I couldn't reach. So I'm gonna go up to the parts store and see what they have and get some lunch, and then I'll come back with it, and then I'll cut it on so we can kind of see together how well this works instead of me just getting it done and showing you. So let me get some food, get some more stuff, spend some more money, and yeah, I'll be right back, guys. All right. So what I'm doing first is taking my brass wheel, and I'm gonna go over it first with that to knock down all of the little imperfections, try to get out some of the little dings and whatnot. So we'll start with this. See, I mean, I can't really save much of that, but again, from a little bit of a distance. Maybe we can, Mark tried to see if he could find some of these, looked in his Summit catalog. He didn't see any of just the beauty rings, so I'm sure if I wanted to, I could replace these, but. So I found that, take that wire wheel to it first. And then we're just using a little bit of compound, and it's actually working pretty well. You know, you can see the shine. So, you know, like I said, this is all rash, so I can't really do much with that. But let's go set it on the wheel, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then I'm going to knock out these center caps. All right, so there's what it looks like without the center cap. Obviously, I haven't done those yet. And like I said, yeah, I mean, you can kind of see where there's, you know, little dings in some of these beauty rings, but again, I cannot stress enough that I'm not making a SEMA car. I'm making a 5-foot car that I can thrash around town, drive, not feel bad if I get another little ding in these. So compared to what we started with, I'm very, very happy. So I'm gonna go get the center cap done. And I set that one right there because this one is still drying a little bit. I didn't take the wheel off because that's what I had on the car, but these are all going to get new tires here soon. So this is definitely going to be the worst. I mean, you can see these are in real bad shape. I know you can see where I kind of started on one to see what would happen, so I'm gonna knock these out, and then once all of these are done, I'll set them on the wheel. We'll see what they look like. Fail. Yeah, yeah, fail. Okay, so change of plans real quick. I kind of ate through on accident. Let me get you in here. See that? Doesn't look good. So then we got to thinking, and the front we're gonna polish up real nice. This outer ring right here, we'll polish that up real nice. The inside, we're gonna paint the same color as the wheels. And if we pair that with some chrome lug nuts, I think it's gonna look nice. So I'm gonna do that instead, get it prepped, get it painted, and then I'll show y'all what that looks like. So now I'll see you in a bit. All right, so we got everything masked up and everything is painted. I think it looks really good. So while we're waiting on this to cure enough to pull the tape off, I'm going to start seeing what I can do with these sheets of metal. All right guys, so here's what we found out. Through a little trial and error, let me show y'all what we accomplished. Now, we literally just got done with this. Like I haven't straightened it out or anything, so it's still a little bowed. But, you know, look at, so this is 24 inches wide, right, when it's flat. But where we're putting this, we'll shape it when we cut out the bad spots. I'll show you that on another, the next episode or maybe the one after that. Really all I wanted to get this was accomplished, but this is gonna sit down flat like this. We'll shape it to fit, weld it in. But what worked really well was, what was this, Mark? 3/8, some 3/8 rod, a big hammer, and a chunk of wood that's got a channel cut out in it. And literally all I did was every 4 inches, laid the rod down, Mark would hold the excess, take my hammer and smack it. I'll do one for you real quick so you can see what one channel looks like as we make it. But it actually worked pretty well. So for some actual budget floor pans, these are gonna work just fine. I have no worries about these at all. So let me show you how we did it. Okay, so listen, as you can see, we got it every 4 inches, right, on each side. Now I'm not saying that this is as good as using a bead roller or that it's as good as a repop. But if you're on a budget and you don't have a bead roller like we don't, you can do this. So as you saw, I just set my rod up on the marks, and now I'm just going to take this and smack it. That's literally it. That's all it takes. And then look, you've got a nice little supporting rigid channel so that whenever you set this down and you weld it in, you're not gonna have that. So we're gonna knock the rest of these out, but that's how we did it. So we just finished up with it. So now we have 2 good sheets. The first one didn't really turn out so well. Like I said, we were using that small hammer and a smaller rod, and you live and learn when you're trying to do stuff, using what you have. So I got 2 good ones, one for the driver's side, one for the passenger side, and then the piece that didn't turn out so good is what I'll use to make cut small strips off, because it looks like these are going to be just long enough, but I don't know, we might need a little bit extra. So we're going to go ahead and get the tape pulled off of one of these, and I'm going to set it on the wheel so you can see, and then that's probably going to be it for today. Next time my hood scoop will be in, so I'll get that done. I'll get my spark plug wires done. I'll get my other carb spacer on, and then none of that will take real long. So then after that, if it's nice out, maybe we'll get these floor pans in. So let's see how this turned out. Call it a day. Check that out. Tell me that does not look freaking trick. Got that like gunmetal gray look on the inside, polished on the out. Let's go see what these look like on a wheel, because man, that is, look at that. That turned out phenomenal. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go put it on a wheel. Let's check this bad boy out. The lighting in here isn't the best. So it actually kind of looks like this is darker, but it's all the same shade. It's just the way the light is hitting it. But look at that. From where we started to where we finished today, I will take that. It's oh, we got some better light. Mark just grabbed the light for us, so y'all can kind of see. I think it just changes it dramatically. What do you think, man? That's awesome. There you have it. So that's our wheels. All we need now is tires. Well, there you have it, guys. Those two down there are still drying. We got to put a second coat on them. So I can't wait to see those with tires and on the car. I think it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I mean, we got the wheels cleaned up and painted, got our floor pans made, ready to go in. So we're making some quick progress, a lot of good progress. It's not going to be long now until this car is driving down the road, you know, in paint, looking pretty damn complete. So, you know, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's going to help me out a lot. I need all the help I can get. Yeah, hope you all have a great week. Thanks for watching. See you next time.